It is 9:08 in the morning according to my GPS. It's approximately 26, 27 degrees outside. As you can see on my GPS, it shows me exactly where I'm at. In the middle of nowhere. Now I'm actually at the Maverick facility in Fort Smith, Arkansas. This is the north side of the yard where most of the trucks park. It's not often that we get to see this place. Actually, that's not true. A lot of empty trailers here, but there's shipping and receiving. Typically, I would have my other safety gear on, but that's not required unless you're actually going to be working. I'm just parking. I could just walk to the driver's lounge, but most of the driver's trucks park along the north side. And there's a loading facility. They load for Gerdau Steel, which is across the street. And oftentimes there are some preloaded trailers, but they live load on the other side. Where did I start at? Kansas City. I have a steel tube, and it's what, 3 feet tall of steel? Not, but there's 48-foot tubes, 40-foot tubes, 20-foot tubes, and 10-foot tubes on this load. So lots of straps. I got away with just using a steel tarp on the back end and used one of my lumber tarps in the front. I try to avoid using lumber tarps just because they're so large and cumbersome, but they do cover a larger area as far as lengthwise, and there's probably a small overlap on this one, but I've also bungeed the top of this and have multiple bungees holding the steel tarp this way and to keep it from opening up. If you can't tell from the look of my truck, it is winter. Winter has finally arrived, I guess, with Christmas. I hope everybody else's Christmas was a pleasant one. Mine was great. What day is today? Today is Thursday, and the new year is about to ring in, along with my anniversary with my wife, because I decided I was going to when I did get married, it was going to be on the 1st of January, so I'd never forget. I mean, you just got to plan these things out and you'll never forget anything. Yeah. You can see here, with the lumber tarp, it has the flap that comes over, but there's so little room here that it's very difficult to like wrap that and fold it in and still provide coverage. So it looks a little bit ugly, but it's actually pretty secure with the way I bungeed it, so should keep everything nice and dry. I think yeah, it's road salt. It tends to change the color of my truck. It's almost got a two-tone paint job now. You've got the nice salt color and then back to maroon. Oh, it's a bit chilly out. Whew, jumping around, bouncing. And just the thing I like about this particular yard at Maverick is they just, within the last, I should say, the earlier part of 2017, they completed a repavement of the main road that circles the facility. Brand new concrete all the way around. I assume this time built to withstand the weight of trucks, because the previous pavement system that was utilized, and I don't know how long Maverick has been in this facility, but it was a rougher road, and it was a really good investment. Everything where the trucks park is all gravel, but the main road in around the facility and into the different doors is all concrete, and they just completed the paving of the entire facility, which it's worked out really well. They do have a nice driver's lounge here. They have last time I checked, they had 2 vehicles in which people drivers can check out to go run errands while they're here. But shipping and receiving is right there. It's one of the few Maverick facilities where you actually can pick up and drop off trailers and get a work assignment from. They have several showers and bathrooms and satellite TV and all that stuff for drivers to hang out in. And but unlike the Portage, Indiana yard, there's no, as far as I know, no electrical hookups for your truck. Not that these are electric trucks, but it's nice to plug them in to save your, to keep everything juiced up with electricity without having to worry about running out of battery power. So, Christmas. What did I get for Christmas? I got a guitar. I got a Fender acoustic guitar. In fact, it's in the truck. And I, at one time, learned to play the guitar when I was deployed on one of my first deployments, but I had a different travel guitar and learned to play a song and whatnot. And I've always been messing around with instruments, and I've always wanted a new quality guitar to get back into that. Because I have plenty of time when I'm not driving to hone my skill, if it is called a skill. I know my daughter, she's mastered the ukulele, and we just recently got her an electric guitar, so she's trying to master that as well. But she's very left-handed, very artistic, incessant drawer. She'll probably draw, I don't know, 15 to 20 pictures a day, if not more. I'm roughly estimating because I have no idea. All I know is she has constantly got pen to paper as a 14-year-old. This load that I picked up in Kansas City, I know this video is all over the place, but I never claim that my videos are quality. I'm just passing on information. It's more like a diary, and then other people just watch or read my diary with my permission. That's the way I look at it. So if you're not thrilled with this video or any of my videos, I recommend you go somewhere else. Because there are some quality YouTube creators out there that put in great effort to provide quality entertainment. And I'm not really making this for an entertainment value piece. It's more just more like a diary. It's just recording the things that happen while I do my job. Anyway, I picked this up in Kansas. This load is destined for Longview, Texas, which is, I guess, close to Shreveport, Louisiana, so the northern, well, actually it'd be the northeast side of Texas, which I've been through a lot. I was stationed at Shreveport at Barksdale Air Force Base for 2.5 years. Those were some mighty fine years. Anyway, they're trying to rework a load, get somebody else to take this so I can get something else that will actually take me towards the home, because this doesn't deliver until Friday at 1 p.m. in Longview, Texas, which makes it kind of difficult for me to get home in a reasonable time on Saturday, let alone maybe at all, because Texas tends to be a black hole for me as far as when I go there. I tend to either get stuck there or get loads that don't bring me necessarily by my house. So the company is kind enough to try to rework something. So they have me parked here at the Fort Smith yard, where they have tons of stuff that I could take out. But I guess what it boils down to is lining up the stars so they can get somebody to take my load, and something that I can take out of here that meets all the parameters that are needed. Here's another portion of Gerdau steel, where they store their steel once it's been manufactured. A lot of steel bar comes out of this facility of different thicknesses, from 1 inch thick all the way up to, I want to say the biggest bar I've moved was 6 inches thick as far as the diameter. And so a lot of these things go to forges. Anyway, I hope everybody has a Happy New Year.